don't understand. Never mind. I'm not gonna explain it.
No, I understand it. I'm just saying you look like a 90-year-old grandma.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna post it. Do. All right, here we go. All right. 3 viewers. What's up, Nightmares Jay? Appreciate the words of wisdom last week. We lost RBJ. Where'd he go? All right, I'm gonna wait a minute or two, but let's just switch over to the main scene. And we are live. I can see y'all's beautiful faces on my Twitch side, on the actual Twitch.
Uh,
I don't want. I don't want to see.
Wait, can you change? Wait, can I rename you? You're trying to
We're
get
trying to
our.
rename you.
Just renamed you. I got the power.
Wait, rename me.
Host privileges.
Yeah. What's up, Nightmares Jay? All right, so tonight we're gonna. Last week we did the full 12-minute condensed game of UCF versus Kent State. This time we're gonna try to fit 2 videos in. We actually couldn't find a good one for UCF versus Boise State, so it's gonna be the ending of that crazy game. We're gonna break it down. We got a couple people in the house. I'm Austin Heff, here live with you on Twitch and YouTube afterward. What's up, Nightmares Jay? To my left, I got.
You can't see me. Okay, there we go. What's going on?
I got to keep renaming Steven. It's going to be a battle.
Why do you want to rename me? What was wrong with my name?
Well, let's see. We're trying to get sponsors. Didn't we say we wanted who was going to pay for us to have a studio? Last week we said somebody was going to do it.
Mortgage.
Maybe if you remember to record it.
FBC Mortgage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I paused the video and it was on an FBC Mortgage logo, very big, and I was like, "Oh, they're going to sponsor us."
What do you think the F stands for?
Friends.
Who do stuff together?
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
Those are friends who do stuff together. It's you and me. And it's for anything. I forgot the thing. Here in the Deep Blue Sea.
Well, we're happy to have Austin Camden in the house. How you doing tonight, brother?
Good, man. Got back from a 3-day little vacay to St. Augustine for the week. So it was fun.
It is not a vacation.
Yeah. I mean, when you act like a tourist, it's close enough.
You went to a hellscape.
I went to a hellscape.
Mm-hmm.
St. Aug's not that bad.
I hate St. Augustine.
Okay, well, that's you. And I went on a distillery tour and wine tasting, and I had fun. I got to act like a tourist, so.
Glad that you had fun.
I appreciate it.
Did you get any cool wine bottles? Like souvenir bottles?
No. That's for the next day trip when I go out there. We paid for a boat tour, but didn't pay the parking for after the tour, so we just immediately left last day. So we're like, yeah, we're not sticking around for this. I think we drove around to see the lights one more time in the day, and then we dipped.
Well, next time you got to invite us. I don't know if that's their jam, but I wouldn't mind a wine tour.
Oh, I mean, I mean, it's fun. You go down St. George Street, you can basically hit every bar, in a stone's throw from each other.
Would I have to be in St. Augustine?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like to go on the trip
He hates
there?
St.
Would I have
Augustine.
to be
What did they
in-
do to you? Did
would I
they?
have to be in St. Augustine?
He fell off the Castillo de San Marcos as a kid, probably. I don't know. Yeah.
He
No, it's
fell
just-
off the castle thing, the fort.
You know,
Speaking of fort, we got to get a 4-person Fortnite game at some point. Us 4.
Not at my house.
Are you? Wait, where are you broadcasting from?
Girlfriend's house.
Okay. I don't know why
he's
I asked.
broadcasting. He's broadcasting from the ISS.
Yeah.
Space
I'm
you
actually
in space.
Yeah, it's Space You in Space. I'm wearing a Navajo blue shirt. Works great.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple videos we want to break down. We're gonna start with Kent State. I know we did it last week, but didn't record obviously. So I'm gonna share my screen so these lovely gentlemen can see it. And gonna pull it up. Open the screen.
Austin, you're giving advertisement to pro baseball.
All right, we're going to do the UCF versus Kent State. Now, this game was definitely a blowout. Just in case you missed it, we won by a lot. It was a lot to a little. Guys,
You prepared so well.
Am I prepared for what?
I said you prepared so like you don't know the sport. You prepared very well.
It's like, what was the score, Steven, Mr. Beat Writer?
It says it on the screen, dummy.
Oh.
56-6.
That was the final score. All right, I'm going to get off annotate mode. All right, there we go. Oh, it's in double speed. Sorry. Let me fix that. Wrong button. Pretty good turnout for a low-level FBS opponent with a brand new coach. Steven, you said there was like 40 new players on staff or players on the roster.
Yeah, Kent State lost. I think it was like 44 players to the transfer portal last year, so they kind of had to do a full rebuild.
Okay. So we always kind of, this is a typical formation. Do you remember what happened on first down? Why we lost 7 yards? Don't remember. I think it was
Don't remember.
Couldn't tell you.
But you could see breaking out of the play how much speed we have like all over the field. X down here looks like Javon, Alec.
And then Jerry did his little hurdle thing, which, dude, it's Kent State. You don't need to be doing all that. Like, I get it, but like, it's Kent State, bro. You don't need to be being
I mean,
flash.
he actually avoided taking a hit there.
I know, but it's like, dog.
I guess my question is, isn't that like first game kind of like you're breaking out of your shell that you've been stuck in all offseason and you just want to get after it?
Yeah, you still, as a quarterback, don't want to be putting yourself out there in vulnerable positions the first game of the year. It's just not a smart decision. I talked to him afterward. He's like, yeah, I was just trying to get the yards, and I really need to make better decisions. So,
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, we know what happens later. Actually, the next game we're going to show, which is really sad. But yeah, you can't be doing that. That's for sure. They don't really show the pre-snap too much, probably on purpose. Probably. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody's open right this moment, but is that Johnny Richardson right here? Or is that, yeah.
Yeah.
He's also not open, but
He just dumps it off to X, and then X does his thing.
the cool thing is that the O-line, man, they had a pretty good year, consistent all year, giving him a pretty good clean pocket for most of the year. Now they're
Yeah, semifinalists for I forget the award title, but like offensive line of the year semifinalists.
Oh, nice.
love that. That's just great
Yeah,
athleticism from
considering
Hex.
they had like a ton of different like lineups on the offensive line.
That's a great hit. Is that quad?
Yep.
Yeah,
And this is what we talked about last time. Ricky Barber spinning while Lee Hunter was just like bum rushing in the middle. And you got Tremont dropped in the outside trying to keep contained. Like he was actually rushing the passer, so he's not really trying to keep contained. So
Yeah, that's just great technique, right, Camden?
I mean, it's playing smart because you see the D tackles are playing like an inside natural D tackle game. If you see your buddy cross your field of vision when it comes to your pass to the quarterback, you got to correct it. You got to have two people on each side minimum.
That's a great sack. Just blew them up quick. And that's good teamwork, like you said. They were both there.
and then JRP with the good field block by Alec.
Uh,
He missed his
The only
block,
reason-
though, right?
he misses it at first, but he ends up getting turned around and hitting it perfect.
yeah, the dude ended up turning Alec around to finish the block, which is just hilariously funny.
This dude can scoot, man. I'm going to miss him. We got one more game with him. That's going to be fun. Looks like man coverage.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a closeout. Oh, man, we're going to miss him. Just got the announcement today. Great blocking. Great read by Jordan. More defense now. We're in this almost the end of the second quarter.
Seems like they're playing zone on this one.
Oh, man.
I don't know what the quarterback is doing there.
Yeah, that's just on the quarterback.
How does
He
Lee
was
Hunt-
the entire time. She just ran it.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
should just commit.
Lee's just running. Like, he's just committing pursuit, and the quarterback ends up turning back into him.
A sack is still a sack, technically.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's great pursuit and not giving up on the play, but not
Yeah,
really sure why.
It was definitely a mental error by the quarterback there, anyway.
And then the great play by the Jordan Math.
Yeah.
Now, Steven, you mentioned last week it must feel nice to know you got burned, but then still make a highlight play on the same play, right?
Okay. Let's not say that I said that he got burned. I mean, he definitely got beat on the route, but he makes up for it.
Yeah, I guess burned is an exaggeration.
Well, Burns just like,
He got beat.
it's a little hard. Yeah.
Right.
And this was perfectly
Wide
set
open.
up, right?
Alec Hall was like wide open on the seam, and then the defense just wasn't set because we're like going up. We were doing hurry up.
Well, also because Tylen Grable is lined up on the other side of the formation.
Yeah.
So they were just
Because Tylen's out as like a split tackle. And then you have your wide receivers on this side off the ball. So Alec is an eligible receiver.
Yeah, that's Grable right here, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, if you could see the whole play, we had it last week. He was like screaming, like pass me the ball, and demanding a bit of attention and eyes. And so it was cool because that freed up Haller, who was wide open. Perfect play too. And it's funny because you've seen wide open players get missed by quarterbacks where it's like almost like they're too wide open. So
yeah, I mean that just seemed like it was designed for Alec though.
Mm-hmm. And RJ Harvey.
This
I
is
love this.
the pass play where he somehow breaks it into an 8-yard run.
Yeah, like right here. Well, I should have paused it like half a second before that, but yeah. The fact that he turned this into 8 yards is crazy. Good hit, but you got options here, I feel like, right? I mean, you could have dumped it to Bowman.
You could have, but look who's running up the scene.
Yeah, I mean RJ's just opening the seam.
What an athlete, man. I hope he comes back. Please come back, RJ. Great pocket.
Doesn't have anyone downfield. Doesn't get rattled. Make something happen. Which is something that wouldn't have happened last year.
Right. I was just about to say that. And then RJ just being RJ. I mean, look at him. What more can you ask?
Kent State defense, not really an athlete. What did they do? Piss down their leg on national TV.
A very easy RPO to Kobe. Yep. And then screenplay. No, yeah, that was a screenplay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To McDonald.
They didn't show that in the other video, right?
No.
Don't think so.
They just showed the end of the Timmy drives.
Yeah, that was a great play by him. The timing and the speed for someone that big to move that quick was nice. And MAR.
Just breaking through.
Love seeing him succeed, man. What a good dude. Whew.
D-line was feasting.
And then Bowman, who probably gets some extra rub next year, scores his touchdown.
Space you in space. Come to UCF, the only place where you could watch a rocket launch during a game.
I think the stats from this game versus the stats for Florida's game, Bowman had outgained Florida's rushing attack by himself.
Wow. And that was UCF versus Kent State. That's game 1 of 2. Started off hot, right? I mean, floodgates were open. Looks like we pretty much did whatever we wanted for most of the game.
Yeah. I mean, again, it is Kent State.
And then we go to the blue turf and have a freaking battle of our lives to fight this one out. It was not easy.
It was not. So we got RJ and the Wildcat, which, at this point, the Wildcat is pretty much no, it was not automatic at this point because we had that situation earlier in the game.
It was automatic with RJ.
Yeah.
So pre-snap, this is the Wildcat, right? Yeah.
Boise, unsurprisingly, loading the box. I mean, we got a heavy personnel, so I'm not surprised.
Bowman on the move.
Motion.
Who's the center on this play? Do you remember who played center?
The guys just
it would still be Drake.
Drake was center this whole game?
He might have got hurt in this game, but it was still Drake by the Boise game because he started the Villanova game too.
Okay.
Good hole up the middle.
God.
Yeah, it's Drake.
And then we get the ball back again.
No, this is a 2-point play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we playing it.
People don't remember that 2-point, which it was the Baylor game where everyone freaked out about the 2-point.
It's funny because
no, it's the Oklahoma State game.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
That play right there, though, it was open. RJ just had to get it off.
I mean, same with the Oklahoma game.
Yeah, it was open.
They figured it out.
What are we seeing here? It looks like zone based on how far off the guys are. Or
Up in the coverage. There's good emotion up to the flat. Yeah, they're playing zone.
yeah, left the middle a little open, but at least it wasn't a big gain.
You
I
got
mean, you
man.
can't really. Yeah, it was like a decent gain. 8 yards on first down is big.
Ah. Okay, now
That sets you up on the stick.
more zone.
No.
Looks like they're locked up here though. Hmm.
You gotta make that.
I mean, that was man, but they just don't really fit the run. And now you got him on 3rd and medium. Got to get off the field here.
That's hard to
On one
defend
side.
3rd and medium, right? Because there's a lot of you can run it, you could pass it.
Right. So do you notice how like when they're in the bunch formation, right, towards the field side, you see how skinny they are towards the. You see how skinny they are towards the goal line. You see how much space they got.
Mm.
They're not even about hungry. They're still in the hash. So I
What-
would expect something outside.
What's the power if I'm an offense and I want to run trips like a bunch set like that close to the O line? Like, why would I want to do that? What's the goal out of that?
And that because you want to work the outside. You got all that space to work with.
Ah,
Yeah. Bubble screen's really dangerous there. Because you got kind of a one-on-one
Like if
situation.
they down. Well, see, they didn't run a bubble screen, but if they did run a bubble screen, they would do 2-on-2, and then the back safety would have to come all the way down and make the tackle, and that's like a lot of space.
they're backed up here
Shoot.
because they want to give this up underneath, so they just go come in
Yeah,
hot and make
tight
the
end.
tackle and get the stop.
No,
I mean, it might be just passing it off to a linebacker.
I wish I could know who's outside here. That looks like a 21. Looks like a 1.
That would be 31.
31.
Brandon Adams down low. So I assume that's Corey up top.
that's Corey up top. I can tell it's Corey by the way he's standing.
Thank you, mid. Oh my god, I'm not gonna say that. Dixon Sitter. Someone had a troll name, and they tried to get me to say
You did say it.
Dixon.
Should play the play.
All right, that's good defense, ish, right?
A little bit. That was
Oh.
way too much. after
Yeah.
the foul. Oh, I remember this play. Oh, this play kind of pissed me off. Because how are you getting trucked by a backup quarterback?
Oh yeah, it's like the 5'8" quarterback.
Dixon, who are you? Do we? Oh, it's Falk. Oh, he can't.
Austin, can we not keep saying it? If you really want sponsors.
It's Falk.
You like you just get ran smack over by a 5'8" quarterback.
Yeah.
When you don't run your feet and you stay in a certain spot, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you just
like
still
wait this-
bend their back,
like you gotta attack. Like you can't just wait there and receive the hit. You gotta attack.
yeah. He didn't do that. I mean, he got it to the point where he could just pat his feet, but he didn't attack it and run his feet. And it happens like that sometimes.
3rd and 10, clear going to be a pass. Got to stop it.
Oh,
Got him.
Don't
You gotta-
stop it. Can't tackle him.
now isn't that
I
good
mean,
to
at
let
that
them
point-
score though?
Yeah.
Why? For the
I mean,
uninformed.
actually, not really, because you're
3rd and long, and they needed a touchdown. Like
yeah. So like, if you tackle them at like the 10, they still need a touchdown.
right, but then
'Cause
they
usually
get
if you're like letting them score, they'll get like a field and it will be like they need a field goal to take the lead. But this is they needed a touchdown.
I guess, you know, the way the game was going, I think that was a blessing in disguise. But I see what you're saying. Like, they still need a touchdown so you can still hunker down and get the stop and win it.
I mean, it worked out,
Obviously.
but I'm just saying, like, you don't really want to give up a touchdown there.
No. They have a really good environment from what I could tell during the game.
And then they went for two to try to make it a 3-point game, which good idea.
Yeah.
Good defense by Nakai.
The youngster. From where?
Well, he's not really a youngster.
True sophomore, right?
Yeah, but when he finished the season, he had the second most starts of any DB. Because Brandon didn't start full time. So it was just Corey with more starts.
From the A, baby. Apopka, Florida. You know the vibes, RBJ.
All right, so what we got here? We got motion across. I think JRP's running here. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Yeah.
Good slide,
Yeah.
yes.
Awkward slide, but we'll take it.
I mean, he's trying to get the first down before.
Were
to
you
get the
impressed,
clock to
Camden?
stop.
No, I mean a slide to slide, even if it's awkward, you just try to get yards.
Yeah, he needs the first down to stop the clock without burning a timeout.
I will also say this was also like the first time where I was like, I actually trust the game in JRP's hands. Like because like he was actually playing a really good game the entire game. I mean, the stats are misleading, but like while watching this drive, I was like, the way he conducted the drive, I was like, I trust him.
I mean,
I already know this play is going.
he had an amazing game in this game. Obviously, the video we found doesn't get to show the entirety of his body of work in this game, but
4 verts. It's not there. Ooh. I don't know. Okay, he actually got out. Oh, I remember this play. This play was insane.
Gets around it and is able to find Alec on the sideline.
After that, I was like, yeah, I trust him.
He's got options early in this play. But he's looking right.
Good throw.
That's a great throw and catch. Great chemistry between these two players for sure. They showed that all year.
That was Kobe's career high in yards.
Wow. So we got some. They're lined up a little bit close to each other here. That's Alec and Kobe. Yeah.
They're just on the short side of the field, Boston.
Oh,
So
that's
there's-
why. That's why it looks close.
Yeah.
This is the play. Oh, never mind.
No. Then the next play, I think, is the play.
Play coming up is the play.
He's grabbing himself. Is that just like fatigue from the game? You think he's actually
No,
banged up?
He had like a banged up hip at the end of this game.
Yeah, this is the play.
Ooh. Oh,
Split. Yeah, when that happened, I thought the season was over.
I mean, keeping it real. I mean, we didn't really contend for a conference championship, so I mean, we made a bowl game, which is freaking incredible. First year in the Big 12, but the crazy part is he got up and played. He kept playing.
Well, yeah, it's adrenaline.
Right. And this,
You can already see it on that next play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could get the ball off.
that's a great run by Johnny.
Timeout. Yep. And then Boomer.
Early season boomer. We have a chat from Falk. He remembers after the game, the Twitter detectives were out and about diagnosing the injury based off the photo on the way to the bus. I remember that went viral. The picture of him walking to the bus went viral. That was a crazy time.
Hey, shout out to Tara for giving me that picture to use.
Oh wow.
I just
Tara-
felt the way the whistled in the air. It gave me a heart attack.
Oh man. I'll never forget where I was. I was literally like 10 feet from where I am currently, screaming
I
like
was
a
at my
maniac.
house watching the game.
I was right where I currently am.
Yeah, y'all were at home for that one? Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy ending. Defense made the best possible play they could have made, preventing the 2 point conversion. Obviously, this game would have been very different if we gave that up.
Yeah, you go to overtime.
Yeah. And who knows what happens. College overtime is you don't want to leave your game that you fought your ass off to win. You don't want to leave that to overtime. So, went through a couple games. Been a very busy week for UCF in terms of the portal being open, getting our bowl game selection. How do we feel about? Let's start with the bowl game. How do we feel about the bowl game?
I think it's a winnable game.
Every other year, it's Gasparilla. Every other year
I'm tired of it too. I know.
since 2019. I get it. The UCF crowd's gonna pay to show up. It's gonna show up in force, and anytime we show up in force, we boost the local economy. But every other year since 2019, come on.
And it's a local bowl game. I don't have to pay so much money to travel to it.
No, like one. Can I say something? I kind of like watching football games in Ray J. So, like,
Yeah,
Okay,
it's not
you're
like
doing it from the fan perspective. I'm doing it from the actual team perspective.
I'm doing it from the media perspective. I'm happy. Do you know how like sad I was in like an Annapolis, Maryland?
I mean, it's terrible over there. It was cold.
Yeah. Austin, me and you were the only people there.
Yeah, Steven, you kept saying I was the only one there. It's like, hello, one of the four hosts of the show was there with you.
I said that in a group chat that Camden's not in.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything about it.
Yeah. So, is it now? How does bowl game select? I feel like that's not a very transparent process. The selecting of a bowl game, how a team ends up in a bowl game, is
Very transparent. I mean, it's not transparent, but it is. The process of it's transparent.
does that? So us going to the Gatsby every 2 years, that's just that staff and the organizers from that staff liking
So
us.
the Gasparilla Bowl really wanted UCF,
Okay.
and the Big 12 traded UCF, like because they had more bowl eligible teams than they have like allotments. So there was like some shifting going around. We ended up getting traded for an SEC spot. And then Georgia Tech got traded for a group of 5 spot. So
Camden, what's it like playing in Ray J? You went there, so you just admitted you played there a couple times.
was there actually was there ever a possibility that we could have gotten Miami or no?
I mean, not really, no.
Gotcha. I was just asking.
No, Miami was always going to be like one of the hot commodities from the ACC. So unless we got into like a bigger game.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Duke like our first initial announcement?
Yeah, so they chose Duke, right? And then the ACC kind of had like a freak out between all of their athletic directors, and none of them started accepting bowl bids outside of FSU, who had to accept their bowl bid. So they kind of had a near mutiny go on.
I mean, they should have just had a full-fledged mutiny. That would have been funny to see.
It was a very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been cool to play Duke 2 years in a row and be like, "Up, we're better than we were last year." Debatable, but it would have been
I mean,
interesting.
we're definitely not better than we were last year.
I know, I know. I'm not on the team anymore.
You're not on the team, yeah.
Wholesome.
It would have been cool just to have like a quote unquote revenge game, and some of the guys who had been there from last year would have been like, "Okay, we got pissed off, we got embarrassed. Let's not do it this time."
E- Especially since Riley Leonard hit the portal, looks like he's not going to be playing in their bowl game, so that would have been a good get. Now Brent Key against CCF, former O'Leary assistant, correct?
Yeah. Fun fact about Georgia Tech. The first game that UCF played in my lifetime was against Georgia Tech.
Nice.
You were born in like 2011.
2000. So they played 4 days after I was born.
Who won that game?
Georgia Tech by a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
It was UCF football in 2000.
we've won the last two against Georgia Tech. Let's see if we can win a third.
Yeah. Well, if we win this one, the series is even.
Ooh, okay. So hopefully we win this one.
Yeah.
Cam, do players like playing in an NFL stadium for the bowl game? Like, do they like playing in Ray J? What's it like suiting up where like some NFL legends have suited up in that stadium?
Really, like the college locker rooms at Ray J suck. They're terrible.
Wait. They have separate locker rooms?
Yeah. They're not going to let them use the Bucks locker room.
Yeah, they're not going to let college kids use the Bucks locker room, and then even USF has their own little specific area. Shoot, when we played Florida, we could like if there was a crack in one of the dividing walls, and we could see into their athletic training room.
Yikes.
I kid you not, we could see into their athletic training room.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So you ever shoot, you ever were like in like elementary school and they had those like dividing walls they can like actually like pull out of the wall, and they had the collapsible walls and shit. Anyone have that?
Yeah, the collapsible walls things. Yeah.
No, I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah. They basically had a double like two of those in like a void space in between the two locker rooms, like at Ray J at college level. I mean, I think the South Florida has their own, but like when it comes to like bowl games, it's just like that. It's like, what the hell?
Now that begs the question: does Camping World have a better locker room setup for like this kind of setting than Ray J? That's my question.
Couldn't tell you. I've never been in those since they redone them.
I wish we could play there. I think we're gonna have a really good turnout. I plan on going. Do y'all plan on going to the game that Friday before Christmas?
Cannot get off of work.
That's not bad. I disconnected for a little bit.
RBJ's just straight up left the meeting.
Didn't he say
I think our Wi-Fi disconnected.
he got manually disconnected?
Oh.
No,
Steven, I'm assuming Steven, you're definitely going, right?
Like a little bit. I'm just waiting for our friend to show up. That's why I was
concerned. There we go. He's back.
He's alive.
Definitely just the Wi-Fi shut off.
Yeah.
I think we're good now.
What is doing?
Austin, what do you guys get at the Gasparilla Bowl?
Great question.
So I mean, every year it kind of changes when we talk about like bowl gifts and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
you guys getting like Bose headphones?
So one year, actually the year that I like, we got like 2019 gifts were like, eh. So was the bowl suite, especially comparatively to we got the year before.
Well, yeah, you got like PlayStations and stuff the year before. So.
Yeah, we have PlayStations and stuff, and like always when going to a conference game and winning the conference game, you get a lot more choices on stuff. Kind of what if we forgot? But 2021 was the first time we ever got a duffel bag. It was the last time. So I liked the duffel there. You know, we kind of it's almost like preseason where we get a whole bunch of like different clothes and stuff, maybe a pair of shoes, another bag, uh, and then stuff with like the Gasparilla Bowl logo on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then like shoot, I think last year we had like
You
foosball,
got
ping
you got
pong,
a two
and a couple other
last
things
year.
like the Players Lounge.
Last year you got a two.
2 years ago, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
sorry.
meant to say like last time.
Because last year I know you got the little toque from the military bowl because they gave me the same one.
Little hat?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Still got that in my get some more like bins of clothes somewhere.
we should wear it out together. It's like match.
RBJ's frozen.
I'm also wearing the shirt from
There you go.
past year. The military bowl shirt, which was Canafa blue for some reason.
They wanted to support Duke.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of depends. I mean, sometimes the bowl gifts, depending on what the bowl is, are like cool. Other times you're like, okay, cool. What am I actually gonna do with this? Like, usually works. The gift suites usually worked on like a point system. Point system has changed every year, so I don't really know how it adds up. But the last time we had one guy kind of look through all the points and go like, dude, I'm not gonna use any of this. Like, there's no point in me getting anything for like I already got my mom this for Christmas, I already did this, and that.
Yeah.
And then so like I think he gave them to me and I just got like whiskey stones and like coasters with my initials on it. Like it didn't make sense what I got, but I got stuff.
Yeah, see, I mean, I guess the Bad Boys mower place doesn't sponsor the Gasparilla Bowl anymore. But I feel like giving everyone a lawnmower would have been cool.
That would have been super dumb expensive. Like
Yeah, but it would have been cool.
if you want a riding lawnmower would have been hilarious.
No, not a riding lawnmower, like a pushing lawnmower.
Oh, okay. That would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny.
Here's your little push mower. No, and it would have been funny if it was a push mower that was just the blades, nothing else. So you could really have like run against the grass to get it to cut things.
Yeah, and it has like your number and logo on it.
Number on one side, school mascot on the other.
Yeah.
I would have just, kept that for the laughs of it. Hey, you want to see my lawnmower I got for winning a bowl game?
That's what I'm saying.
Good content. You could just take that lawnmower to USF because they don't maintain their campus well, and you can help them out.
They barely maintain the stadium when we play USF. Like the last time we did that, they one of the groundskeepers put one of the end zone like pads upside down. It literally had the horns down.
Oh wow!
Wait,
I feel like that might be a rogue agent.
a rogue
Kobe
agent.
Hudson?
Pretty sure I put a video. I sent a video to someone, and then it got on the UCF walk-ons account. And it was like when your groundskeeper doesn't even like you or something like that.
RBJ, last time we were in the Gasparilla Bowl, I think it was you and Tyler, a good friend of ours, took some interesting photographs. Are we expecting anything this time, or are we above that now?
Photograph of me hanging the flag over the USF sign is what got me popular in the first place. So
Yeah,
I thought it was the picture on the bowl.
riding
it
the
was
bull.
what?
The picture on the bowl of Tyler.
It was the
No, I
flag.
think that's what Austin was referring to. Is what I
Oh.
was.
It was both pictures. There was like multiple.
Oh,
Yeah, that was what we did last year when we beat them.
Yeah, I think what got you jumped off on Twitter though was you doing something on what was it again, RBJ? After the Gasparilla Bowl, you slid over to
21.
yeah.
And drove USF, and then I hung a flag over their campus sign, like in their front entrance.
Dang, I don't know. I put my background real quick to show y'all.
That's funny. Wait, you're holding up something you got from the bowl game?
No, I'm only at the USF thing. See?
Oh my god, that's nuts.
Yeah, groundskeeper didn't like them.
Wow. It's fun going to Tampa because it's a pretty hot market for recruiting, right, Steven? Would you say?
Oh, totally not. No, they would never recruit anyone from Tampa.
So it's good to go to Tampa. Hopefully, play a good game, and it's a good marketing tool.
Yeah, they totally didn't have an official visit from a high schooler from Tampa this past weekend.
We're gonna be in his backyard. And
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
we're not gonna talk about it. We could talk about the official portal hits.
UCF's had 6 portal hits.
Trivia: can anyone name all 6? Top of their head?
Not Steven.
Yeah, Steven, you're eliminated from this trivia question. RBJ and Camden, can y'all name all 6?
Uh,
Jalen Griffin, Jordan McDonald, Fred Davis.
he's like,
Yeah. Jalen Griffin, Jordan McDonald, Fred Davis, Drake Metcalf. Who am I missing?
That's 4.
Tyler Griffin, and there's one more.
you already get the center.
It's
Yeah, I already got. You're not going to get the 6th one.
I am.
I'm not 6th one.
Austin might get the 6th one because he pays attention to my Twitter.
Wow. What, bro? Don't throw my guy under the bus, please.
I meant you might get the 6th one
No, I'm
because
saying
you pay attention.
RBJ you're just admitted that he's like not a good friend of yours because
He's
he doesn't.
been. I'm not saying he's like preparing for finals.
That's
like
right.
I'm not.
Good luck on finals, both of y'all.
I'm not expecting him to be paying attention to my Twitter.
It's Fred Davis.
No, the 6th one isn't Fred Davis. He already named Fred Davis.
What is the 6th one? Damn.
Wait, so I could try to name all 6.
Is it an offensive player or a defensive player?
I mean, technically, it's an offensive player.
Griffins,
Fuck.
Tyler, Jalen, Fred Davis, Jake Metcalf, Jordan McDonald. These are the same 5 he named. Damn it.
Hold on. Are they 5 UCF players or are they UCF player and then UCF baseball player?
Yeah.
That
I
doesn't
saw
count.
that. I didn't know his name.
That does count. He's in the football portal.
I saw that. I didn't know his name though.
He's not from Gus's roster, but okay.
Yeah, but he's in the football portal.
Oh, what, Braden or something like that?
Brady Shannon.
Brady
yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah, he's a 3-star quarterback.
It was nice to see that JG announced that he's playing in the bowl game.
Yeah, that was cool. Culture, baby, culture.
Well,
Yeah.
it could be a situation if he needs kind of like a little bit one last hurrah kind of deal to help him out, just getting recruited to another school.
Some more tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, wishing him the best.
We don't know
Yeah.
officially who's going to continue to play through the bowl game, so there could be a wide receiver or two that doesn't.
What time is it? 9:22. All right, I gotta study soon. So
Yeah, y'all should go stay for finals. This is really fun. We're going to be back here next Monday. We'll be back Wednesday.
Y'all, I finished my finals.
Congratulations, Steven. Oh, I don't have finals.
Yeah, I have one.
I have a degree.
Yeah.
I haven't had finals in forever.
Yeah.
You make me feel
That'll
good.
be me next
My mom
semester.
was not very happy with my.
That'll be
Facebook
me
post.
next semester. So
My mom was very upset on my Facebook post today.
You posted on Facebook?
Yeah, I post every end of semester on Facebook to update my extended family.
That's funny.
All right.
So I posted end of semester, 1 to go, game 7, down 3-1, and then a picture of Spider-Man smoking weed. She was not very happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah, as a parent, yeah, I mean, it's just like, what are you doing, bro?
What do you think?
Sometimes Sometimes I should be Spider-Man smoking weed.
It's even been funny if you post on a Wednesday, because he's like, "It's Wednesday, my dudes." Guy screams in a costume.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm a go.
This is fun. We'll be back on Wednesday. This will be on YouTube. We're gonna confirm that after this, and I'll see y'all in Fortnite in a few minutes.
No.
See you tomorrow about it. Bye.
All right, everybody. Oh, it's just me.